lot of people about politics. I think people would be comfortable. I mean, you just don't really have time.
Comments are made, but nobody really discusses it.
During the lunch hours, we may talk about current affairs and sports games and all these things. Or sometimes there's an election, then we may talk about the election or something like that.
The political environment is actually sometimes can get a little tense.
No, they mostly discuss finance. That's it.
Sometimes you'll hear people, but I think everybody that talks about politics a lot stays in their own little group and knows who they can talk about things in front of.
Inside the writer's room, it's kind of okay. You can go as extreme and silly and exaggerated and profane as you want because it's in the writer's room, and it's understood to be part of a creative person's process to just brainstorm and say the first thing that comes out of your mouth. In the conference room, in the lunchroom, that's a different story.
I guess it depends on your level of comfort with your colleagues and how well you know them, and you just don't want to be known as biased towards anyone.
It's very open. People get to discuss, what their feelings are. We don't really go too in depth, but yes, it is discussed.
As far as my coworkers discussing politics in the workplace, I'm fine with it. There's a requisite professional decorum that must always be exercised, and a sensitivity that needs to be taken into consideration with regards to the people that you work with every day and their views, political or otherwise.
Internally within the firm, we try to have a more open environment. People talk about politics. It's not a dominant thread of discussion, but it's something that surfaces as you would expect it would.
I think it depends on the business that you're in, but my business, I would say probably more Republican than Democrat.
Democrat. Very, very conservative, generally speaking. I would say like 80-20.
I have no idea.
More liberal. I'm certainly more liberal.
I think most of us are actually Democratic in our office.
We don't talk about the politics at the Democratic or Republican or Communist.
I wouldn't have any way of knowing. No one talks about it.
I'm pretty sure they're probably Republicans since the amount of money they make.
It's pretty diverse, actually. In the company we're in, you meet people from all walks of life, so you hear a little bit of everything.
No one has been pressured, and that's the right attitude.
Oh yeah, my boss all the time. I don't just say anything about it, but yeah.
Well, once that starts happening, you kind of walk away.
No, I used to, but I think that people realize that I didn't really care about what they're talking about. Or, I think anybody can make their own decision, so I don't mind hearing somebody's opinion, but I don't want it forced on me.
We have more arguments over the Yankees and the Mets than we do over political information, so...